All right. For those who are in stream or whoever sees the stream,
All right.
I gotta let you know.
For those.
I gotta let you know that I didn't have my mic on, so I'm gonna redo this entire thing with voice. So, yeah, I forgot to turn on my, I forgot to turn on my thing right now, like the mic. So I thought I was talking to people. I was not. I wish I knew that my mic was off. So I'm gonna redo the entire first trial again. I hope that's okay. I can go. Oh, shit! Wait, what the hell happened? Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. I am so sorry. I messed up some stuff, but wait, what the? Thank you for reaching the goal. It's only 10 followers for now, but that's okay. We're gonna try this again, and I'm gonna say this. How do I put it? The voice acting is not gonna be good. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, if you enjoy the stream, please let me know, comment what you like, and if there's any issues, also let me know in the chat. I've had issues before. But yeah, let's do this again. Hopefully it works. Yay! So, unfortunately, I do know everything now. That's so sad. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. I'm not entirely sure what the chat is saying exactly. If you know how to translate it to English, that would really help. Boy, am I nervous! No, I'm not doing that the entire time. I'm not doing that again. Right. Oh, hi, Chief. These voices are going to sound very similar, so I do apologize for those in the audience. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. From Greece, sorry my English isn't good. Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't entirely sure how to reply. I don't have a translator right now. But yeah, I appreciate trying to talk anyway. Thank you so much. Not everyone takes a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yeah. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's over! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. Death! Despair! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. Not afraid to die. What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. Oh God, that hurts. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was an unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school, sorry. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the Butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I own one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Oh, yeah, I have overlays that go over the chat. Yeah, I hope the text is still sort of legible. 10 a.m. District Court. Yeah. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. God, this is gonna hurt.
Your prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
I've heard the voice already, so I'm trying. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during the trial will decide the fate of your client. These voices are gonna be shit, but who cares? Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Do not do Phoenix Wright again. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Oh, I knew this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? It would be really weird if you just did a whole trial just with a controller in your hand. Obviously, that's not a thing, but it would be so dumb. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Yeah, okay. Let me check the profiles. Cindy Stone. I actually wonder. Would I... Wait. I want to see something real quick. I was already doing this before, and I had issues before. I am saving, and I'm gonna go back, but I want to see what they say for Cinder Block. Wasn't it Miss Block? Miss Cinder Block? The person in question was a victim of murder, not ill-conceived naming, Mr. Wright. Right? If you forget something, use tab to check the court record and jog your memory. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to test something, okay? A mistake in court could cost you the case. Okay, I don't even get penalized for it. Nice. I'll ask you again. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? I almost picked that one. Cindy Stone. Yeah. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was, hit with a blunt object. Yeah. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. I know. Yeah, I love you, but I know. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant Mr. Butts to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Oh, crap. Oh my god, thank you for the follow. My overlay did not work properly. That's okay.
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? Well, okay, Romeo and Juliet definitely died. I don't know the other two, whoever they are, but... I wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Passport added to the court record. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30 the day before the murder. Okay. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude.
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Objection. Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. No, he's... Again, like, I said this before, but he's just going to incriminate himself to be, you know, a culprit. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Exactly! Should I, No, don't wait. Stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused motive is clear to anyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking so good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Huh? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh. He went. What do I do? Let him answer honestly, because, like, maybe he can clear things up, hopefully. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Jesus Christ. Yeah. I was there, I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. It always gets me every time. It's so dumb.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who's your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand.
Okay. He looks so happy.
Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Oh, yeah. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. I don't think I can get a voice down for him, for Frank Sawit, so I do apologize if it is inconsistent. Just tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony, okay. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought you might be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, no woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Okay. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? I mean, if we're talking, like, this is an older game, so I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I think ours would work now, but...
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, landlines... Oh... Okay, I don't know a lot about landlines, okay.
The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Blackout record of the court record. Electricity at Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Okay. And he saw her at 1. Right? Okay. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. Alright, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? Huh? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab and then... point it out in contradictions in testimony. Okay, yeah. I got that. Hold on, can I see it, like, right away? I'll just, hold on. Time at... Wait! If it's 4 to 5, how would the cause of death be 1? That doesn't make sense at all. Then I saw a line there. It coiled and fried. Yeah, I caught... Okay. Phone in apartment wasn't working. Okay. Went to a nearby phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Yeah, exactly. So, I gotta present this. You found the body at 1 p.m. You sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Oh my god, name puns. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh,
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, he was so sure of his answer.
Mr. Solid, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Mr. Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again?
Okay, so testimony 2. Time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the line. It was probably coming from the television. Kid, there was a blackout, though.
Or you found the contradiction.
Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? Guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
No, TV needs to be plugged in. How the hell would it work otherwise? I don't know.
I see. You heard a voice.
Oh, no, wrong voice. Well, no, same voice. Nope. Okay.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do. Forgot this one. Yeah, so, okay. I just need to find where the TV was plugged in. Yeah, it was probably coming from the television. So, it's electricity. Yeah, okay. Hold it right there! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sowit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sowit.
Oh my god, these voices sound so similar.
The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught.
Yeah, you swing from side to side, sweating bullets over here.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sowit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Usually when you find a body, you would, I mean, at least my experience with my own mom, you remember practically every detail, when it's so soon. In my case, I don't know if people do forget, actually forget, but just, there's a lot of discrepancies here. Not even just about the body specifically, but the surroundings.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it.
Yeah, that's why your name is Saw It.
There was a table clock in the apartment. Wait, there was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there?
Oh,
Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim.
what clock?
That must have been what I saw.
What?
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Okay, it would. Okay, it would if you saw the time or something. But you heard the time. I'm a little confused. There's a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? The murder weapon the killer uses to hit the victim. Don't we have the murder weapon? Yeah, it's a statue of the thinker. But it doesn't say it's a clock here. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sowett.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes, Mr. Payne.
as the witness stated, this clock, nope, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. Just tilt it and it says the time out loud.
How would you know that, though?
As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock, after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
Yeah, how did he know that? The only way you would know that is if you held it and tilted it yourself. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. I mean, yeah, you could have known the victim and yeah. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there!
I'll do it better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock. The shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order! Order in the court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sowett, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of all this? This is just baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. He's sweating bullets. I don't want to do that.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw.
That was a toupee.
Just shut up! I hate you!
I don't know if any of you know Danganronpa, but this is basically the first trial there, which they came separately. Like, this came first, so I'm assuming it has a reference to this trial.
It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her and he should burn, give him death. Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright.
Your Honor?
Claim the sound of the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, sound Mr. Sowett heard was definitely this clock. Fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? Ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker after all.
So, we heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sowett heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sowett, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing! Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? Well, it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing! How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case! He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Selwood.
Give me a chance. I came all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. I lost my toupee! You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime! Almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. There has to be, right? Not so fast, Mr. Sowett. Chief! Girl saving the day for real. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you still can't win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Is there anything in the court record? Time of death, 7:31, 40, okay. No, we use these evidence, right? The victim apparently arrived home from Paris. Oh, yeah, so it could be a time difference. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Yeah, her passport. Of course, there's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Tough words! Let's see you pull this one off!
Yeah, my voice isn't up. Let's see this evidence
that proves why the clock was running slow.
Yeah, this one. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day here. Yeah, because it didn't specifically say 1 p.m. or a.m. It said, I think, 8:25. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow. It was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sowett. Or should I say, Mr. Did It. We got him, boys. We got him.
Order! Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly.
Oh, my voice hurts really bad from this.
find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts.
Not guilty. We did it. Wait. Larry's not fucking wearing shoes, is he? Is that socks? Who the fuck wears socks to a fucking courtroom?
And with that, this court is adjourned.
Turns out that Frank Sawa was a common burglar. He posed as newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sowett let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sowett grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and struck her over the head. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Phew, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
My life! It's over!
Larry, you're supposed to be happy! What's wrong now?
Ah, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait! No! You mean bad! Bad! Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a... Oh, never mind. Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Innocent. Okay. Okay, dokie.
Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat.
Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present.
A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. Made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to cry?
Larry... Are you so sure?
Excuse me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay.
Oh, not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Yeah, her autopsy report. Passport. Statue, she kept it. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her.
Huh? What about that clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled.
Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, take it of it what you will.
Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better. Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Larry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe over drinks. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me, I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. My promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Okay, so, for this, I'm just gonna resave and, do the next trial next time. Hopefully I'll be back soon. I'm usually available on Sundays, so hopefully that'll work. But, yeah, or I guess Monday mornings at 1 a.m., apparently. But yeah. Thank you for those who have joined the stream, and if you like it, let me know. I do have different types of games similar to this, DDLC, Danganronpa, all this type of stuff, and I would gladly love to play it at some point. So yeah, and this might even be posted to YouTube, so yeah, if you want to check it out there, that's fine as well. Anyway, thanks for joining the stream. Bye bye, everyone.